First of all, I'm Louise Duda and this is Linda Shelby and we're doing it together. Okay.
Right. All right. In 2021, we received a $600 tiny grant from the AVCC. This grant provided seed money for game cameras for a project by the Shrewsbury Conservation Commission to identify wildlife road crossings in our town and educate townspeople about the number and variety of animals whose travel corridors intersect our roadways. This will be with an eye towards convincing landowners and town management to conserve and protect these areas and understand the importance of conserving forested land on each side of the roadway. Next.
No, it's actually isn't next slide. Go ahead.
Okay.
Keep going.
There are basically 5 steps we outlined to manage this project. First, before even applying for the grant, we identified areas in town that were probably wildlife road crossings using GIS and BioFinder. We selected 16 segments of road to monitor.
Slide.
Next, please.
And I'm not sure if this came through all the way, but I can zoom in a little to what we have here.
Yeah, well, I think you get the idea. Jens Hilke helped us make some of these determinations. So we can go to the next, please. Then our second step was to clarify the methodology we would use to collect data on winter tracks, sightings, carcasses, game camera photos and videos, and bear signs on utility poles. The game cameras were one of our first methods used to gather data on Route 103.
Slide. Here are volunteers searching for culverts and the best placement of game cameras. Linda Shelby, our project leader, has extensive experience in using game cameras and trained others how to use and best place them. Slide. Here's a junior SCC member working with Linda on checking the videos captured. Back to the outline, please. Our third step was to engage residents in the citizen science collection of data, to train volunteers and maintain interest with monthly articles and wildlife photos submitted by residents. To begin, Linda created a fabulous PowerPoint training session with hands-on activities to interest volunteers and begin the training. Click. Slide. COVID popped out right as we started this project. So many trainings were switched and done out on the roads. Here are volunteers in training learning to identify wildlife tracks and use the data collection sheets accurately in vests that we provided. In order to inform people and keep interest high, we publish frequent winter updates in our monthly Times of Shrewsbury. Slide. Linda also started a monthly wildlife photo corner, which became very popular and created a lot of interest in game camera use and on a project. Slide.
At this point, we have collected quite a lot of data in our first full winter of identifying and recording tracks, in spite of either too much snow or scarcity of snow. Sorry about that.
Slide.
Here is a summary of 329 total tracks recorded this first full year, including 15 different species, including otter, bobcat, ermine, moose, fisher, and so on. This data was then transposed on a map. Slide. This map shows the density of tracks identified in various areas as indicated by light to darker blue. The bear sightings that we just started recording are circled. It is difficult to find tracks in winter on Route 103. Next. But the Velco right-of-way transmission lines parallel Route 103. So we are currently adding bear signs to data, helping us to establish where many summertime animals cross the highway.
Slide. We have not begun the last two stages of our wildlife road crossing project as we're still collecting the data, but we're confident that collecting this diversity of data will clarify important road crossings and that this information can be used to help conserve important habitat on each side of the roads, influence bridge and culvert replacements, and provide data for our Planning Commission and Developmental Review Board to use in determining building development in the future. And it all started with an AVCC tiny grant and 2 game stick cameras. We'll end with one of our first videos of an ermine slipping and sliding and having great fun in culvert runoff. I don't know if it's, oh, there it goes.
What weird.
And that's
Play it one more time.
Hopefully you can see him or her.
And no ermines were harmed in the filming of the video.